All right. Good morning, everyone. Welcome in. Today is Thursday, June 13th, 2024, and we are back with our last day of Bioshock Infinite and our last day of the Bioshock annual series playthrough. This will be the last time that you see a Bioshock game on the channel until next year, so I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I did create a custom collection for the Bioshock games, so if you missed any of the VODs or anything, they're in a special collection on my videos page, and this one will be the last entry into that. We are in the middle of Burial at Sea episode 2. I think we're not quite at the halfway point. So I'm anticipating that this the rest of this DLC will probably take up the whole stream if it continues the way that it has been going. Like, the first day we had 4 hours and we did 4 chapters. Yesterday we had 6 hours and we did 3 chapters. Make it make sense, right? They really doubled down on the stealth aspect of it for episode 2, so I'm expecting this to take pretty much the whole stream if it continues at the pace that it's been going. However, if for some reason one of the chapters or something is just happens to be really short or something, then you know, if we finish this and we have time, we'll move on to one of the 2K celebration or 2,000 follower celebration games. There's one that's not listed there that could be a maybe, depending on how long it takes to get through the other ones. So I'm assuming that the rest of this DLC is going to take a while, so we're not going to start Untitled Goose Game, because I think Untitled Goose Game is going to be the longest game of the ones that are on the list. So we'll save Untitled Goose Game for tomorrow. You know, I'm assuming we'll probably be able to get through it. The Trash Panda game and the Donut County game are probably really, really short, like less than a day short each of them, so we could probably get them knocked out pretty quick. And then there's another one that's called Cat Quest that was recommended to me. I haven't bought it yet because it was like $13, and I'm like, I don't know if I'll get to it or not, but it just went on sale for like less than $4. So time permitting, everything works out the way that it's supposed to, then, you know, if I get a chance to play it, then I'll buy it and play it for like, you know, $3.50 or something like that. So the order isn't exactly nailed down, but I have a feeling that Trash Panda and Donut County are going to be incredibly short games. So we'll see what happens there. Let's go ahead and do roll call. Mr. Godai, thank you for being here first. And for the 13-month resub and the 3 months in a row, appreciate that. Welcome in. Babs, thank you for the 4 months. I appreciate that also. Welcome back. You're showered and no longer smell like bonfire. That's good. That's good. It's okay to smell like bonfire when you're at the bonfire, but afterwards it's like, okay, it's time to completely strip and become normal again. Dr. Casper, thank you for redeeming first. Well, that you were going to celebrate today. I was going to. I thought that I thought the 2 episodes would take me, I thought that the 2 episodes would take me about 8 hours, which I thought would be like, you know, 2 streams, a 4-hour stream and a 6-hour stream. I figured that was about right according to howlongtobeat.com. But like even the completionists said that it was only going to be like 8 hours or something like that. I'm like, you underestimate the Trash Panda. The Trash Panda has been underestimated. So like the Burial at Sea episode 2 said that it was going to be like 3.5 hours. I'm like, we spent 6 hours doing 2 of its chapters yesterday, so I'm like, whoever decided that was the case determined that was a lie. Yeah, we determined that was a lie. So it's taking a little while to get through. But yeah, so I have 3 streams planned. This is our long weekend. I've got 4 days off work, so we're streaming today, tomorrow, Saturday, and if time permits, or if we're not through with the game and time permits and my family doesn't need anything and the world doesn't catch on fire and everything doesn't conspire against me, we might do a stream on Sunday to finish up whatever games we might not have completed as part of the celebration. No promises though. We'll just have to see how it goes. As I mentioned earlier this week, usually structure and planning and stuff usually is good for my brain, but this week it's actually, it's shackling me. which is like the opposite of what usually happens. So I'm kind of going with the flow, and while the days that I stream are pretty well nailed down, the times and the whats and the whos and stuff, I just can't be I just really can't be shackled by structure right now for some reason. I don't know. Imagine games working. Yeah, to be fair, I don't think I've ever had this game you know, crash at the main menu. It was weird. I heard the noise that indicated that I lost something, which is weird because I've had my headset disconnect twice ever since the last Windows update, but then just like, you know, for no reason it just starts working again. It's like I'm not touching anything. I don't know what's going on. So I think that if my headset disconnected, then it probably just did something weird and the game crashed. Or crashed as in refused to continue to work, so I had to force close it. Hey Code, the second chapter takes a while and is a bit iffy for your taste. I've actually been enjoying episode 2 a lot better. Once I realized that they doubled down on the stealth, I'm a little more invested in it. Whereas when I played episode 1, I felt like the stealth didn't really even belong there. I really feel like I was really struggling with it at first because I wasn't expecting it, and then I also wasn't expecting them to implement a stealth system without providing a cover system. Like, I don't know. I feel like if you're playing a looter shooter, there should be cover stealth and not like I'm sneaking and I hope I don't get within your cone of vision stealth. That's not proper stealth implementation in my opinion. I just heard something disconnect. I can still hear everything. Or is that my laptop disconnecting things? It's like I heard a disconnect message coming out of my speakers and not out of my headset. Weird. Okay. Am I enjoying it though? Yes. Yeah. Once I realized that it's just going to be a stealth experience, and they took out the shooter. They took out the shooter elements of it in episode 2. You know, I started playing it. I feel like the way that it was intended to be played, and so I'm a little more invested in episode 2. Whereas I feel like episode 1 could have been a fucking cutscene, as far as I know. But yeah, I am enjoying it, and I'm looking forward to finishing it today. Babs, I must panda all the trash. Indeed, yeah. They underestimated my trash panda tendencies. And it also took a while for me to understand or look around to see what, traversal opportunities were available to me. And, yeah. So it's been interesting, and I'm looking forward to finishing it today. So if we get a chance, if we finish this in time, and time permitting, we'll jump into the celebration games. But if not, we'll just have to do those 3 stream days and include a stream on Sunday. You know, provided that nothing else like outside of like in real life interrupts that in some way. So I don't. Is it me, or has it been a while since I've been here last? I don't know what you mean constitutes a while, because you still have a sub streak, so that's a good sign. I wouldn't say that it's been too long of a while. I'm pretty sure that you've been here to like use a channel point redemption. I don't know if you've been here much as far as chatting goes, but wait. You're here now? That's all that matters. So I'm anticipating that, oh, I see what happened. We did lose sound. What is going on with this? It's either my headset or the computer. I was wondering why it was... yeah, we lost game audio again. What's going on? What is happening? Look at this. Do you see this? Oh, I guess it. What? Did you see? It was going back and forth between speakers and headphones. It was going back and forth between speakers and headphones. I do know that I did a graphics card update at some point. I just double-clicked it, I didn't mean it. So it might have been since I did my... Because I know that it upgraded my USB-C and sound stuff. How big is your hard drive? I don't remember. I've got like a 500 gig Windows drive and like a 5 terabyte storage drive. Oh, that's encouraging. Didn't ask you to update, but just don't update my drivers. Let's see. Yeah, I've got the latest driver. It's been doing really weird things occasionally. What's going on? Now the game has forgotten that I'm on a different thing. Hello? Okay. Terabyte hard drive. It's a really nice graphics card and it kills me on the inside a tiny bit. What kills you? What do you mean? Alright, the game froze again. Hold on. Bioshock is not responding. I don't think it likes sitting on that DLC screen. I don't know whether the game is causing my sound issues or if the sound issues are causing game issues. Either way, it could be Windows update or a graphics card update. Either one is just as likely as the other. Everyone breaks something all the time. Oh, the tiny hard drive. I mean, I might have I'd have to look. I don't know. I don't gush over numbers. All right, let me turn this back down. Let me see if not just sitting there at the... I think sitting there at the DLC screen does something weird. That's the only thing I did differently. See what happens if I log out here. Oh, okay, I've got a 500 gig Windows drive and a 2 terabyte. It's just 2. I have a 5 terabyte drive on my PS4, but I needed to get one that fit my PC. Every once in a while, I gotta delete a game to make room for a new one. Ah, shit. Hold on, I'm on the wrong browser tab. There you go. Leaving you on lurk a little while. 12 a.m. Don't know how much longer you'll be awake. All right, Godai, no problem. Thank you again for the 13-month resub. I do appreciate that. I guess we'll just try to get started on this before it freaks out and does something dumb. Alright, we'll just go into episode 2 and just hit continue. It's weird, it did it consistently twice in a row. Okay, so we made it to Columbia. That was, we made it to like the beginning of the chapter of Columbia, so we're actually at...
Sure seems like a lot of work to lock down a few doors.
Yo, if there's one thing Fink loves, it's a lot of work.
I thought that was a funny joke. Alright, so in order for us to go through this area, I'm guessing we've got to go through sleep first, and then prayer, and then leisure would be my guess. I don't... oh, and then work. I don't know. this is probably last. But let's go without further ado. See a phone. Is he gonna call us? What's that? Oh, that's the... Why would they have it just sitting out? Hold on, you never know what's gonna happen. A voxophone? Do test.
Our current state of being, or lack thereof, has left my brother unfulfilled. The biological urge to leave one's mark is strong, and it is not an impossibility. We could instantiate ourselves back in Columbia, return to an old life for the possibility of creating new. But we died in that world. Returning would mean giving up part of us. Ourselves. We'd become flesh and all that it is heir to. The mysteries of the universe would become once again mysteries.
Yep, kind of like what's happening to us. Mr. Godai, you got 3 active subs at the moment. You're one of them, so don't plan on losing it anytime soon. That's awesome. Yeah, and I know what it's like to want to keep a sub streak as well. There's a guy that I stream to right now, or that I, no, stream to. There's a guy that I sub to right now that I've been sub to for almost 6 years, and I can't even watch his stream anymore because he streams, like, I might be able to watch him for about 20 minutes, maybe twice a month. And, but I just don't want to get rid of that sub streak. I mean, he's got pretty decent emotes too. But nothing, no kind of emotes that I just can't get somewhere else. I don't know. I don't like to lose those sub streaks. Rosie, I'm deeply concerned with my brother's desire to reproduce. Yeah, I don't know where that's coming from because, I mean, is it really... I don't really, maybe this is a me thing, but I don't really understand that really deep, ingrained desire for people to continue their bloodline. I'm like, just pick a human that doesn't have parents and raise them. Like, why do you need to create a human of your own? It's just like all the other humans. I don't understand the overwhelming desire to reproduce. I don't get it. In video games or in real life. I just don't understand. Okay, I'm guessing the only thing we can do here is pick up a key. Seems weird that it's just kind of sitting here.
We've got the clock key.
Okay. So we just go where we want to go? Where do I use it? I just use it on any door? Oh. Is there a mechanism that I walk by? Oh, is it this? Right. It's one way to not have a bunch of loading screens, I guess. Oh God. Don't make Elizabeth an alcoholic, please. Now I gotta look out for alcohol. Wait, is somebody leaving me an alcohol trail? What? I mean, I'd probably follow it in real life because I'm a sucker like that. But I'm suspicious about it in my video game. And it's all absinthe. Untold rewards await the faithful in eternity. The word of the prophet. Zachary, you old shyster, sure to impress The rubes? What's a rube? You give the sales pitch, I'll provide the snake oil. Oh, I think that sounds like something Fink would say. Want me to actually, like, do... Is there an action item in here? Thought maybe they wanted me to do something. Can't interact with the keys. The scroll of the sword. Maybe I'm not supposed to be here yet? I don't know. Turn it again. Yeah, they're just salts. No, they give you health and take away your Eve. I like my Eve. Voxophone. Think.
Sea slugs. Goddamn sea slugs. Could that Oriental have come up with a more inconvenient fuel for his plasmids? If there is a God, and I've seen more evidence to the contrary than in support, you'd think he'd have put Adam into the belly of a nice little seagull or crow. The cost of all these underwater expeditions are murdering my margins.
Well, actually, it was Tenenbaum who discovered it was the sea slugs. I don't think it was Suchong. Kinetoscope seized from the graveyard shift bar.
As to the matter of religion, let me place myself in the camp of the agnostic. I pretend to understand the mysteries of the infinite no more than you, Comstock, or anyone else for that matter. But for the sake of argument, let's say this is all one unhappy accident, and we're all alone in our toils. Then who would Comstock use to control and shame us with rules that apply only to those with not a penny in their pocket? If there were no God, you could rest assured the first deed done by the first rich man would be inventing him.
It's so weird to hear Daisy talk like this because she does not talk anything like this in the base game. She doesn't speak like this at all in the base game. 10 times atom requirement. Why injectables? Drink plasmids require 10 times the atom that injectables do. Injectables are the clear economic choice. Repackaging will result in significant atom usage savings. Notes: low cost, less atom use, tougher cell. What effect? Can't read half the writing in this game. Look, a clock. Another clock. I'm guessing we want to go to work. It's so loud. It's so loud.
How to get that idiot his lock of hair.
Oh, okay, that was just for exploration's sake, I guess. Oh, okay. New area, who dis?
Listen, I got you your gun. I'm here for my end.
But my Booker DeWitt died for the Vox Populi. You either an imposter or a ghost. My Booker DeWitt was a hero to the cause, a story to tell your children. You just competition in.
That's in the base game. Right before you fight.
Are you there? I miss you. You were the only one who ever... You were my only friend.
What about Songbird?
Booker,
I'm not even here. I'm a projection of your own.
could you humor me then? Please.
I think Booker would miss you.
DLC Elizabeth is scary, right? She's a little more in control of things here. Hey Abby, welcome in. I'm doing good today. Fire a noise bar. Oh, we're back in enemy territory. Okay. I'm doing good, Abby. How are you doing today? What are we doing here? Oh, you can see me up here? Oh, shit. Well, you know what? I can hack turrets forever now, so here, take that. To legs. Worker's her only friend. I thought she was killing them all. Well, I think maybe she means now. But of course, I always thought that she thought that Songbird was a friend, so what do I know? I'm like, two things are gonna happen. One of two things are gonna happen. Either this turret is going to kill them all, or they're gonna kill the turret and I'll finish off whoever's left. Alright, well. Why don't you come out here and tell the turret that? They're called Silver Eagles now. An enemy wearing a helmet can't be knocked out by a melee sneak attack. Then who's got the helmet? Who's got a helmet? Sucker. Since you refuse to walk in front of the damn turret I put down there. Come back when you get some money, buddy. I've been playing this area as Elizabeth, or this episode as the Elizabeth as non-lethal. Even though I don't have to. it just seems wrong to have Elizabeth just killing people. It doesn't fit my headcanon. Maybe if I do 1998 mode, I'll feel like that's the intended way to play. Oh, I meant to jump. Oh, I have 9. I don't need... They're messing with my head. I go and I pick up an item on the ground and it says it's Eve, and then I go to a vending machine and it says they're salts. Stop it. Okay, so I can't get out here. I'm just making sure I didn't miss anything. Hey, Biko, welcome in. Yeah, Elizabeth Silbeck ain't a killer. Wait, no, well, I mean, technically she could be considered a robot killer. That's it. How you doing, Biko? Welcome in.
I'll find her.
Got like a ton of this ammo, so no point in just not using it all.
Jesus is right there.
I missed. Okay, now you're getting lazy.
What's going on?
Gonna hunt you down.
I couldn't tell what it said. It said something about armored enemies, but I was too busy protecting my own ass. If you want to put a tutorial on the screen, wait until it's...
Who did this?
pause the game and put the material or put the tutorial on the screen once, and then after that, I mean, you gotta give me time to read it, you shitheads.
Someone else can find it. Barely killed it.
Identify yourself! Who's there?
Someone
Can I find you?
Hey, that should be the achievement. There you go.
What's going on? Oh, escape, pig!
This is where I came in.
Get it.
I don't know. Okay, so I'm thinking they said that armored enemies can't be hit with the tranquilizer bolt, but enemies with helmets can't be knocked out on the head. I think that's what it said. It introduced both of them at the same time. So he's helmet, so... Alright. I mean, if the game's gonna give me this mountain...
sacrificed herself. Set me up to kill her, to turn me into what?
A killer.
Yeah, well, mission accomplished. I'm no martyr. How did you do it, Booker? How did you...
Elizabeth, I'm not Booker.
And neither am I.
Don't believe any of it, but
We're playing this on easy, by the way, so if it looks easy, it's because it is absolutely easy, and I want it that way. I played medium difficulty for episode 1, and it was insufferable, so I decided to do easy mode for episode 2. Which is good, because it's a stealth thing, and I always do stealth stuff on easy anyway.
Hair sample in a haystack.
Where did I find a hair sample? I'm sorry, a hair sample. Probably on a... I think you'd find it on a telescope or something. The wallets are empty. Get out! Luckily, there's no penalty for getting detected. It's fairly easy to run away after you have been detected. Huh, I need a dial code. Okay. Rosie, damn it, Booker, accept the narrative device. Just call yourself Booker. What if I started calling him Mr. Do-It? Do you think our imaginary version of Booker would start correcting us to tell us to call him Booker? Abby, you're doing good. You just came back from the gym. You're off work for the rest of the week, which is very nice. You're still in talk over the actor who appeared in Forbidden West. It's so irrelevant for the story of the game, but it made me happy. Yeah, it would be like me hearing or seeing a cameo of, like, Roger Craig Smith in any game ever. Like, I mean, it wouldn't make me want to play, you know, What was that game that he was in? Oh, it was some multiplayer game. Like Fortnite or something, I don't know. I don't think that was it. It was some other game that was like that, though. Oh, a voxophone.
Now, I know there's been some concern about the nature of the work we do here at Fink Manufacturing. Why, some say they're uncomfortable with the purported harm and suffering our research brings. But friends, let me pose a simple question. Is there anything you would not do to guarantee the health and safety of your loved ones? My interest is the future health of your children. An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure.
Right, we get it. You're not him. Like, stop. Abby, tonight you binge watched the first 5 episodes of Fallout, except for episode 1, which you'd watched earlier yesterday. Yeah, how many episodes are there in the first season? I know they're gonna be doing a second season. Distraction in the stomach. I don't know who you are or how you didn't know I was there, but okay. Well, the sea slugs. It's so cool reading about Suchong and Fink trading or comparing trade secrets. I've got all this money and I just never spend it on it. I mean, they give you a vending machine once every like 5 hours or something. So it seems. Aha, event. Oh, this is what's on the other side of that door. I love that I can permanently hack turrets now. Don't trust him. Quarantine, return to your station. These are gonna open when something happens. Okay. Roger Craig Smith is in every game. Just like Troy Baker. Yeah, you're right. The fact that I recognize them by just their initials reinstates the fact, right? Confirms it. Don't know about Roger Craig Smith, but you're pretty sure Troy Baker is in Fortnite. I remember seeing a scene with a dude in costume that was 100% played by Troy, and then The Rock appears as some kind of robot and does the damn eye. Oh man, that took the world by storm, didn't it? I think there's 8 episodes. Okay, so you only have 3 left. It's so damn me to binge through a show in a day or two. Yeah, I mean, I like to watch shows, and I like to binge them, but I don't like to be sitting in front of just a... I didn't mean to pick that up. I mean, I do sometimes, it depends. I think the most I've ever sat... I mean, I don't think I'd sit and watch TV episodes any longer than I would like a movie. Like, any movie that's like 2 hours long is stretching it. So if a TV show has, say, 30-minute episodes, I can probably get about 4 or 5 watched before I want to do something else. I Don't know what they want me to do. I'm guessing I missed something. Maybe I need to go upstairs first. The handyman suite? Oh, that sounds like... Hi. What are you hiding from? Vigor? Code, is it time to do Fallout 76 updates again? That code is either.
Barely killed him. Somebody hide! Who's out there?
Well, I thought I could.
I'll find her. What?
I thought I could knock her
No
out.
answer for this girl.
Oh, I'm guessing I need to distract them. Something.
I'll hunt you down.
Alright, I thought he looked like somebody I wouldn't be able to knock out. Why was I able to?
Chasing
The toolbox? Oh, it's the handyman parts. That's cool. This is cool. The handyman parts. Kind of creepy a little bit. This place is so fucking big. How does anybody get this DLC done in 3.5 hours?
Something's going on.
What?
You can't hide forever.
It's one of the boys of Silence Heads. I keep hearing these people, but I don't see them.
Here I come.
Oh, I see. I just happened to keep unwittingly going around them.
He'll squeal. He'll squeal. Wait till I get my hands on you. Barely killed him. Who's there?
Evie, you think Roger Craig Smith is in... Okay, it's probably Apex Legends. I know that it's like a game that's kind of like that. You played that back in 2019, and there was a guy who basically clones himself that sounded a lot like him. Yeah, it looked it up, and it says that the character Mirage, he who clones himself, is indeed voiced by Roger Craig Smith. Oh, Kodo, that was earlier. Oh, the list continues. Okay, so this is a different game. Hey DJ, did you tell you the next Assassin's Creed? Yeah, don't worry. Everybody's been telling me all about it. I doubt I'll play it when it comes out. Especially if the only thing people are gonna do is criticize it. Like, I don't really want to be a part of that. If my whole chat is just gonna be filled with, he's not a real samurai for like a year straight, I'm just gonna wait until everybody has finally decided that they've beat the dead horse to death. So, I probably will not play it on purpose just because of how insufferable people are. What's this?
I tell you, William, it's getting so the foxes are afraid of the hens. If Fink was going to hire a bunch of goons to keep an eye on the handymen, he should have found some with less yellow in the belly. Now they're hiding away from Tin Man invalids in their precious little guard room. If you need to get in there on your shift, the code is 2847.
Got it. Gameplay revealed for Shadows was hilarious. I didn't watch it because I'm kind of sick of hearing about it. Honestly, I don't really care about it. The more people talk about it, the more I don't want to play it. Keep finding all these lockpicks and I don't have anything to pick. The fuck is that? Oh, it's the handyman heart. Right. Forgot about those. Yeah, I'm sure I'll wait until quite a while. That's cool. In the future to play Shadows. This place is so huge.
No pay. Comstock is going to answer.
Comstock is going to answer for this? Yeah, sure. You can catch him. You can fight him. Good luck with that. I keep hearing somebody, but I don't.
That does not sound right.
Wait, is he the big guy? Oh, maybe I just couldn't take him down because... Okay, I don't think I could take him down because I wasn't being silent. Oh, this handyman's surely not gonna get up. Of course not.
Who's there? I'll find you. Stop fighting!
Annoyed by this game right now. Historical fiction, right? Yeah. I like the way that they kind of, I do like the way that they kind of implement, they make it to where the things that happened in real life are kind of like, it's like you don't really know, but they're secretly because of what's going on with the assassins and the Templars, you know. I do like that, I mean, well, after a while it gets a little overplayed, but overall I don't mind it. Like, I'll see something that they did and I'm like, I see what they did there. That's a nice nod. Okay. I got the code I needed. This. It's an underground way to get places, okay?
He'll squeal.
Okay, I kind of recognize where I am. There was a door that had a code that I needed to put in, but I don't remember where it is.
Can't stop me this time. You can't stop me this time. I'll find
Who done this? Someone about? I'll find them.
You'll find the... No. You'll do nothing of the sort, ma'am. Ma'am. Thanks. Knocked out 2 or more enemies using the same gas bolt. Well, that's kind of their purpose, isn't it? I accidentally used it once, but that didn't count. It was only 1 enemy, because I thought I was on the tranquilizer, but I was actually on the gas bolt. Handyman is Rip. Love that in Brotherhood when Machiavelli says, "I'm gonna write a book about you," and Ezio responds, "Make it short," can be an indication to the players that the real-life Machiavelli's book, The Prince, is about Ezio. That is true. Machiavelli was a real person. I'd never thought of that because I've not read anything by him, and the only thing that I can tell you about Machiavelli is what I know from Dying Light, because they do actually quote him in that game. Was this the one that has 2847? I'm thinking so, since it's in the handyman area. 2847. Okay. Why do you run? I don't know why he was running. It looked like he had something I needed. Oh, maybe he was locked in there. Maybe I freed him. Sorry, I freed you and then I knocked you out. Sorry, dude. Maybe he was a good guy. Ironside's health mod. Adds ability to recover some health based on absorbed damage. Oh, that's Ironsides in case you couldn't find it earlier. When I can't hear Ironsides without thinking of Ironsides from Fallout 4. Yeah, I got it. Yeah. I don't normally say anything about it because I don't, yeah. I usually like to get rid of it before it shows up or before people notice, so I won't like call on anyone to like do anything. But I mean, if you happen to see it, then, you know, take care of it, of course, but I just happened to see it first and it's all good. So I freed that guy, I got the upgrade. I still need to get a code to a different door. I'm looking for a hair sample. I know I could just use the... I'm like, I know I could just use the thing that tells me where to go, but I don't like to do that.
What's going on? Listen, Piggy!
Let's try to knock him out, and if it doesn't knock him out, then I just...
Hey,
use the bolt.
you alright? That's it. I'm coming for you!
Coming in, Jerry! I like that you can actually use the trank bolts. Oh, whoa! I didn't even know there was a vent there. I like that you can use the trank bolts on enemies that are alerted, because there's so many stealth games that if you have an enemy that's alerted, you know, their adrenaline is pumping and, you know... Oh. No, I don't want to go that way. Their adrenaline is pumping and there's no way that a trank dart is gonna actually work. Why are you loading? It usually loads between save areas. But I wasn't done exploring in here. You studied philosophy in school, don't remember what year, and one of the philosophers we worked about was Machiavelli. A teacher brought with her The Prince and showed it to us. She also showed people who were inspired by it, and how humans will always turn words into what they want them to be. Oh, Biko, thank you for the follow. Thanks, gotta go online with your dad, leave a follow. Alright, Biko, no problem. Thanks for coming over. I know you were over on Rod's stream before I had to finish up eating and start my day, so thank you for being here and thank you for the follow. And thank you also for the follow. How you doing, Wolfgang? Hitler was the person who was inspired. Oh, by Machiavelli. Okay. There's a quote that, and it's already passed in Dying Light. And the Prince is definitely not about that. Well, I mean, yeah, it's about, I mean, if you have your own ideology, if you have your own ideology, then, you know, you'll turn whatever thing that inspires you into whatever you're working on, right? Or working with. Yeah, Wolfgang, this is Bioshock Infinite. This is the DLC for it. The Burial at Sea DLC Episode 2. Yep, that's right. Is there a diary somewhere? No, I did it again. I don't like that if you're not even facing a vent, you'll climb into it. It does that with buttons that you press and elevators and stuff. Drives me nuts. Didn't explore everything in here yet. It's hard for me to tell where I've been. Have you beat the Infinite before? Yeah. I played the Burial at Sea DLC after the main game. We're playing through, well, we played, I should say, past tense. We played through all of the Bioshock games as part of my annual series playthrough, and this is the last day. This is the last episode, and we're gonna finish it today. That is the plan. I don't know how long it'll take, but we'll keep going till we're finished. And then that will be all the Bioshock games played. Okay, this was that room. Sorry if I'm lost, it's because I'm kind of scatterbrained and I know I've been through there. Saw the Mr. Handy. We've been through here, we picked up all that. Alright, I think we're in here. Maybe I will take that vent. Oh, I didn't even see that up there. Sneaky. Oh, I could have been up here the whole time? Classic stealth noob move. Classic. What's this vent? Oh, I didn't see this here. Got like 17 lockpicks. What are we gonna do with 17 lockpicks? Me clanking around, okay. Oh, I didn't even know you could do this. Okay. I mean, I don't need to, but... Avia, basically the book is about how to be a good leader, and most leaders who were inspired by it failed in the end because they let their own shit get in the way of it, yeah. I mean, you gotta kind of have, it's not a trait per se, but... I don't know. Sometimes it's just about having a big enough mouth. Wolfgang, I don't know what to do the level for Bioshock Infinite when you're on the blimp with the bird. On the blimp with the bird. You forgot the level's name. You mean like the final area? The last fight where you're telling Songbird to attack the Zeppelins? Are you playing it on like a hard difficulty? Yeah, okay, so yeah, that's like the big boss fight at the end there. Yeah, that's probably the hardest part in the game. I mean, anything that's not a handyman, anyway. Oh no. Okay. The bird. The only bird that I know of, I thought, was Songbird. Get out. This is the way that I came. this the way? Is this the way? Yeah, this is the way. I don't know what I came there for, but sure. Oh, I didn't even see that. I have no idea what to do on that part. Well, the only way to survive, you have to avoid, if you're talking about the last area, you have to avoid the airship taking damage, so you have to kill enemies. You basically have to kill enemies faster. You basically have to kill enemies faster than they can do damage to the airship. Your airship has a health bar. I can't remember if it's in the middle or where it is on the screen, but it's basically a health bar, and you have to kill the enemies faster, so you'll have to... What I tend to do, the way that I do it is
Somebody hide!
This saw me? God. That was lucky.
Don't think you can hide from me.
You're just gonna walk through the door and expect me not to knock you out? What I do is I check your gear setup that you have. There's a particular set of gear that you can equip that makes it to where when you jump on and off of skylines, it grants you brief invulnerability. If you have that, you can basically jump on and off the skylines and become invincible practically. But you still have to deal more damage to, you still have to kill more enemies than that, you know, in time for them to not do damage to the ship. Oh. This door was locked? Correct.
Who did the failure up? Make you die real.
Who's out there?
They're just gonna keep giving me tranquilizer ammo. I'm just gonna keep killing with tranquilizers. Or, well, not killing them, but you know what I mean. Wait, I'm back here? What did I gain by going there? What? I feel like I made no progress. I mean, I picked up some audio diaries. Okay. Alright, I don't know what they want me to do here. I'm gonna just follow where they're telling me to go. I'm guessing that I'll inevitably have to go that way anyway. Yeah, I need to find the vent that goes here. Or... oh. Oh, that vent is too high. We need to go this way? Oh, I didn't see that there. Well, there's your problem. Oh. Hey, DA, thank you so much for the alert. I appreciate it.
Seems like Fink and Suchong were sharing their research.
Like the Lutesses. Cross-reality collaboration.
Makes sense. I wish that there were more things that pointed toward this in Bioshock 1. I mean, this is all fine and dandy for the Bioshock Infinite world, but, like, they didn't really go back and make Bioshock 1, you know, seem like any of this was going on. Oh, I used that. Eco. It's a songbird like a combination of the Big Daddies and the bird.
It all makes a kind of sense. The little sisters and the Big Daddies. Songbird and me.
Constants and variables.
I mean, I guess that's one way to revive the storyline. Guessing is once the quarantine is lifted, all these doors will open. Nice subtle sounds. Fuck. Hang on, I just heard something. Alright. I don't know what the noise was that I heard, but I went ahead and checked on the kitties that were outside. Oops. Abby, you just realized something that's to you pretty crazy. You have 48 out of the 59 trophies in Forbidden West, and you haven't even been trophy hunting. Not a single trophy you've been, like, grinding to get. Yeah, this game, I like it a lot. Nice. That's how it was. That's how Zero Dawn was for me. Like, by the time that I finished the game and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go clean up and get the rest of the trophies, I was like, oh, this won't take long. And it did. It only took like an extra, like, couple streams. If that. What was this? They tried to imprint a monkey? I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
What is all this?
Imprinting. That's a wire mother. If you separate a gorilla from its real mother, it will imprint on almost anything. Even that.
Why would Fink care about that?
Songbird. He wanted him to imprint on me.
Well, if I recall, that was a problem he solved.
I don't know what that means. That was a problem he solved. In other words, that we should be able to solve the same problem for us? Oxy. The feel-good hormone. I think he's dead, Jim. I don't know what that was all about. Look, if there's a way to use a health kit, I have no idea how. Of all the tutorials this game has, how to use a... oh, I guess you have to die. You automatically use a medkit if you die.
These poor things. Fink couldn't get them to imprint, so I left them to die.
Not to mention that you've yet to get main story trophies, yeah. Yeah, you probably won't have that much to go by the time you do finish it. Well, I mean, this lot number 379, status failure, 67, 72. Oh, the lots. I remember the lot number being like a unique number for the specific plasmid or chemical that they created to try to create the bond.
Imprinting failed. That can't be right. Clearly they formed a connection between Songbird and me.
How?
I was so young, I always remember him just being there.
That was kind of creepy for a second there. I was like, is that really Songbird? That's creepy. That's cool and creepy at the same time. I love it. Abby, I bet whenever you do God of War on the PlayStation, you get most of the trophies without trying. The game is too addicted to me. Doing all the side stuff, it's a bad addiction. You shouldn't do it, it's bad for your mental health, yet you still do it. I know Dr. Casper recently got all the achievements for it, when he played through it, so I know it's definitely possible to get it with relative ease without doing too much extra or out of the way.
Must be a prototype or something.
Is it human?
Does it matter?
Is what human? Wasn't really hard. Yeah, Casper. Tell me you finished it. Yeah. Yeah. It's definitely, it's probably, I'm guessing that it's going to be the game that's going to be the most likely to go on sale for like half off. So it's probably going to be one of the first games that we buy from that list. Suitable.
I tried hypnotherapy.
On the Songbird. How'd that go?
About as well as you'd expect.
What do you do? Scream at them? Yeah, I'm assuming that it probably has the most likely chance of being able to be gotten on a steep sale. And then I'm assuming that the other second place one is the next one. I think they were still tied at 8 and 6. So we'll definitely be getting those. Most likely. You think it's been out for 2 years about now, so sales are pretty common. Yeah, it goes on sale like at least every season. I looked at it. You can look at on the SteamDB website. You can look and see on a chart exactly when a game went on sale and how often it does, and when's the last time it went on sale, how frequently it goes on sale, etc. And it goes on sale pretty frequently.
Booker. The little girl in the film. It's me. My God. I remember he'd crashed into the tower. I guess he was in some sort of fight. I waited there thinking I don't know, that something would happen, but he just lay there, moaning. I couldn't just...
The lion with the thorn in its paw. So much for science.
I should have just left him there to die. I should have just... I will never escape it. Exploited, exploiting, me, Comstock, you, Sally. It's like a wheel of blood spinning round and round.
It was 50% off on Epic, so it'll probably be 50-cent sale at some point. Yeah, the next summer sale for Steam is on Thursday, so in about a week, a ton of games are going to go on sale on Steam. Hey, Daniel, welcome in. Yeah, we're doing pretty well. I think we're getting ready to reach a pretty big plot point here. We just now figured out how the imprinting worked with Songbird. So interesting. Look at all the little drawings. Look at all the little drawings. How cute. Yeah, there's a very, very, very strong chance that God of War will be on that. I'm hoping to get it for $30. Here's the hair sample.
Well, this must be the genetic sample Suchong wanted.
He sent you all the way back here for a sample of your own hair.
Like, why wouldn't you go with
this was the child that imprinted on Songbird. But to him, all the answers lie in DNA.
Why wouldn't I have just given him my hair?
An ounce of empathy for a pound of science.
There it is. There you have it. Quarantine control. Ah, there it is. See what I tell you. Eventually all the doors will be open.
Time to go back. I know.
Alright. Let me guess. A bunch of enemies are gonna come out.
See if anything's worth reappropriating. Check for stragglers. Spread out.
Alright. Now I get to try to figure out where I need to go again. Well, I went this way. I just want to know the story. I don't want to deal with any of these enemies. I'd rather not. What I'd like to find is a vending machine to spend money on.
Nothing's going on.
Because I haven't been able to.
Here I come.
Alright, I'm pretty sure this was fairly linear, so I just gotta get back to where I was going at this point. Or where I was. Alright, so this quarantine door will be open now, and I can get the... Yeah, the... Boxophone. Think.
It has occurred to me that this breakthrough regarding the Songbird casts my arrangement with the Oriental Doctor in a new light. What more could be gained by this continued partnership? What secrets that I could not answer for myself. Su Chong can only offer table scraps, and Jeremiah Fink has richer meat in mind.
Abby, oh yeah, you forgot about this, but you're gonna tell you. You heard a song made for Bioshock 1, and it was pretty good. It was called Rapture Rising, and the lyrics had a lot of references to the games. I noticed a few, but have no doubt the song is full of them. Right, of course. Having only experienced it secondhand, that makes sense. We are femme fatale, Elizabeth. That's right. We've gone full stealth mode for the game. I want to finish it today and move on to some more light-hearted games. I'm definitely looking forward to eventually doing that. Okay, I finally got the voxophone. Now I can head back. Alright.
What you got there? Just grabbing anything that looks halfway there.
Don't care what you're doing. There's another door with a code on it.
Over here! Shake a leg! Since when did you become Lord and Master?
But I don't remember where it was.
Somebody hide!
He should have seen me by all rights. Alright, I've explored the hell out of the handyman suite. I feel like I've missed.
Something's going on.
There was a door with a code. I opened the one, but there was two of them. Hey, there's a voxophone. I'll hunt you down. Alright, I missed the voxophone somehow. From Fink.
Comstock promises there's nothing to be worried about. But I don't like the smell of things down in Finkton. Not one bit. If trouble rears its ugly head in the form of one cantankerous negress, I've laid in some supplies in the event of a forced evacuation. They're down in what I call my Chamber of Panic, near the base of my statue. I've set the code to 8371.
That's it. 8371. There's the code, and it's at the base of the statue. Alright, it's down at the bottom. I'm going too far back. Hold on. Was the chorus, just would you kindly? That'd be funny. You only caught the ones like Sinking Paradise, Rise Up to the Skies, Big Daddy, Would You Kindly, yeah. The typical ones. They're pretty easy to come by when you're watching this, even passively. Love it looted before you even hit the ground, yeah. I love that I chose to play this on easy because it takes long enough as it is. I wouldn't want to play it with any level of actual challenge, especially since I feel like the purpose of this DLC is 100% narrative, and it has nothing to do with the gameplay. I mean, they had to give you gameplay in order to deliver the story to you, but I feel like that's its only purpose. Expert Trash Panda? Oh, you know. Oh, you know. Alright, so super secret thing at the base of the statue? That makes sense, because I think it was all the way at the bottom. I know there's a thing I can grab onto, though. Can I grab onto it from here? Or... God damn it. Just trying to find a way to... There we go. Huh.
You'll die badly.
Weird.
I can smell ya. You're a fear. Kill her.
Oh, I'm stuck on them. I'm stuck on every fucking thing. Come on. Here it is. Oh, I can't do it right now. God damn it, game. There, go take care of your buddies for me.
You're next.
Long live Daisy! Butcher you!
How about that? That work for you? There you go. Good on you. Thank you. Thank you. You are too kind. Too kind. Thank you so much for contributing to the Trash Panda Fund. It's very much appreciated. Anyway, 8371. What do I got? That's the ability to recover some E based on. Oh, yeah. I haven't even used the powers in this game. Is that all there was? Oh, okay. Thought it was gonna be something actually interesting. Some extra garbage. Okay. I got all of them to run to me and then I hit them all with a gas bolt. What an idiot. Alright, was this blocked off before? And that's where they were coming from? Or have I been here? It's a bird in the cage. Oh, I want to let the birdie free. It's not hummingbirds from the base game. I know that there were more quarantine doors. Yeah. I know they want me to go back to where I came from, but I feel like the quarantine doors that opened up some areas for us to go back and get voxophones. I don't remember where though, because these areas are pretty thrown out here. Second floor, I guess. Handyman, I think if there was any doors that were closed here, so we'll find out. We'll find out because if there's anything new that happens, there'll be new enemies. Like that with like every game ever made. The character progressed, send a freaking swarm of enemies to them. Okay, guess not. Alright, I know where I am now. I gotta go. Time to go back. I'm not trying to get all the collectibles, but I do, you know, the audio diaries usually have good information that's useful. I'm looking for, I think it was on the second floor. Is it this way? Okay, we've been there. That's where we came from. That's where we need to go. All right, any other super secret doors? Candy bar. I don't think so. You sure that was it? We went in here, yeah. Okay, all right, let's go back. If I missed anything, it is what it is. Hey guy, what's up? Video game's going well. I'm trying to see if I can finish this DLC today. I have, including this one, I have 4 total chapters, which I think we should be able to get through them.
What do you mean?
Right about now, I'm planting a pair of scissors in her back to protect a child she was never going to harm. She chose to die for her revolution. What about me? For all the endless worlds, all the infinite possibilities. Did I ever even have a choice? Did you?
Yeah. Booker thought he did.
Look where it got us. Right back where we started.
Don't press the button again. Get out of the elevator.
All these infinite universes. And yet we end up just going down the same paths.
No, don't take your meaning.
My father sold me to settle a marker. Comstock locked me up in a tower. And I sold Sally for what? Revenge? To prove a point?
And yet, here you are, settling the debt.
And say we find her. The old past their damage to the young. Isn't it too late for her now?
Well, I'd say that's up to her to decide. Justice coming back here was up to you.
Rapture runs on children. Little girls with gold growing in their bellies. I'm not gonna break any cycle. If I'm lucky, maybe I can dent it. Just a little.
And maybe multiple dents over multiple universes of time will eventually break it. Yes, how dare the real world writers force Elizabeth back into this. Yeah, I feel like they had to storyboard... I kind of feel like they had to storyboard this part of the game in order to make the rest of the game make sense. So, I don't know whether or not they originally intended on this... I don't know if they originally intended on this to be... a part of the base game or not. Wait, this is locked? Have I not been in here? I don't really care. Just open the alarm. I don't care. What alarm? Right. Said it set off the alarm. What alarm? This is new loot. A handyman. I don't remember if this was here at the when I came through here or not. Wait, so this is what was left after... Yeah, because there's Fink right there. He's dead. This is where Elizabeth killed Daisy. But where's... Wait, but where is... If she killed Daisy, where is she? Did she, like, secretly live or something? Hey Digital, from what you understand, the base game had a confliction in direction, so this may have been some course correction. I mean, it makes sense. The storyline is a bit of a mindfuck, right? Welcome in, Digital. I hope you're doing okay. Guy, I think this entire DLC is just extra stuff. Like, this was never intended to be in the game in the first place, so they pulled this story out of their asses. I mean, they're trying to connect, and I was talking about this earlier. I think they were trying to connect the two worlds, because when I was playing Infinite, you know, before I ever played this DLC, people were asking me, is this related? Is this in the same world as Bioshock 1? And I'm like, yes, they do. Very, very loosely connected at like the end of the game in a desperate attempt to make it seem like it's connected. But this DLC actually goes into how the worlds are connected. But the thing about that is that in, like, it only makes sense in the context of this game. Like, when you play through Bioshock 1, I don't think there's anything in that game that they... I already hacked that one. I don't think that there's anything that they, that they did to like make a reference to this game. Aside from just, I don't know, they found a way to tie it in without having to make any excuses for any of the writing in Bioshock 1, which I guess you could either consider that to be genius or lazy. I don't know. You could kind of see it either way. Alright, back to Rapture, guys. But...
Pretty lady
bye.
has the hair?
Oh, that's them. That's Booker and... That's Booker and Elizabeth leaving. That's right. Alright, back to Rapture.
Is deal. Bring it to Suchong.
Alright, so there's the first of 4 chapters done.
Pretty lady put hair sample in tube. Then, business is finished.
What's going on out there?
Bloodshed, violence, but not relevant to our arrangement.
Are you sure? Daisy Fitzroy, she was one of the antagonists from Bioshock Infinite, from the base game. Daniel,
Sample in tube.
you like the OG Daisy? She was awesome. In this one, you like because they re-recorded some lines for this DLC. The Daisy voice actor, well, all the other voice actors, I guess, are the same. But she sounds like a lot more educated and stuff, so I don't think that the people that wrote this were the same people that wrote the base game, because her dialogue is completely different. But I don't know if that's done on purpose, because it's not supposed to be a different timeline, because we're going back to the same times that we did in the base game. She shouldn't sound different in this DLC, but she absolutely does. She speaks more intelligently. She was a little easier to understand in the base game. But I feel like the way that they talk in this game is a lot more, even like Booker and the way that Elizabeth talks, it's really like educated. You can tell it was definitely written by different people, if not a different team. Bioshock 1 and 2 never had tears or multiverse elements. Yeah, exactly, Guy. That's what I mean. Yeah, they only added it or tried to link them with this game. Oh, you mean the original universe Daisy? Alternate Daisy was off the rails. Oh, original universe. Oh, okay. You mean before they altered the tear for the gunsmith? Yeah. She was the one that you ultimately kill was indeed off the rails. Yeah, the original universe Daisy was actually, righteous for the people and stuff without, outright causing a riot. Literally. Daniel, I like it. If you're going to introduce a multiverse, tying everything together is the way to go. Yeah, I would think so, for sure. And it actually, I mean, depending on your level of understanding for the base game, playing this DLC may or may not help you understand what's going on in the base game. Luckily, by the time that I played this DLC, 10 years had passed, and I'd played through Bioshocks, 20 times. I'd remember the story. Rod just went live again? Oh boy, that means his game must have crashed. Oh no. Just so long as they don't break it along the way. Right, Digital. Yeah, that's kind of my thoughts on it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, precisely, Daniel. Regular Elizabeth killed Daisy. The Elizabeth that you see here is supposedly the same Elizabeth, because she thinks and feels and acts just like the base game Elizabeth. I feel like Daisy talks different in this one. That's why I think that they kept the same voice actress, but the way that she talks is very different to how she talks in the base game. All right, here you go.
Suchong, we had a deal. Now open.
What? Sorry, I can't hear you.
Do you know what they call someone who enters a man's home uninvited? A thief. And I do not remember inviting you into my city.
I had a deal with Suchong.
Suchong is my employee. It was not a deal he was authorized to make.
What do you want?
I granted Atlas and his thugs asylum. You serve those same men in a desire to escape from my generosity. If they shall not have asylum, then they shall have liquidation. Give a parasite an ounce of charity. He'll demand a
I'm just
pound.
looking for a girl that was taken from me. A little sister.
I don't claim to understand what you are, but I know that you are special. There is business we can do together. And so I give you a choice. Work for me or die with Atlas.
I'm not going anywhere without that girl.
If it's a little sister you want, that shouldn't stand in the way of commerce. I've got dozens of them.
I won't leave without her.
My men stand ready to take down the door. In 60 seconds, they will enter the room. They will either treat you as a valued employee of Ryan Industries or as a thief in the night.
60 seconds.
There must be half a dozen of them or more. I've got to get ready.
A half a dozen, 6 enemies? Oh, so
I can
scary.
use the plasmids as traps and seed the room with them. I gotta find somewhere to hide and surprise them. Take them down one by one. Booker, I'm scared.
They'll underestimate you, Elizabeth. People always do.
40 seconds. You know what I see on your face? Uncertainty. Who is this girl to you? 30 seconds. Do you know the value of the shark? Without them, the sea would be littered with the detritus of the weak. The men who come for you have much in common with those great animals. What sharks do for the ocean, these men do for rapture. 20 seconds. I will tell you something you already sense. Atlas does not honor agreements. Andrew Ryan does. I cannot save your Sally, but I can save you.
No thanks. Yeah, you're supposed to be setting up traps, but it's fine.
You're not a hero. You're not even a parasite. You're just a room. And Andrew Ryan has no time for rooms.
Let's get this over with. Show yourself.
Don't make me hunt you down like an animal.
I don't know what that was.
Not in the mood for this hide and seek.
Had any principles, you wouldn't be skulking around.
Stupid jerk. Should have never stuck his neck out. Can't keep running forever. About goddamn time you showed.
Come on out. We got my full
I
attention.
should have been able to knock him out. I don't know why I didn't.
Do you know how much trouble you could... Get back here! Time Time to pay the piper,
God damn it.
sweetheart.
They mean to make an example out of you.
What?
Don't think you can hide. Get back here!
Surprise, motherfucker. What's up back?
Where is she? Lady, you're working my last nut. You still here, aren't you? Come on out. You got my full attention.
Good. You done?
I beat your sharks, Ryan. The better man won. Isn't that the only thing you respect? Now let me the hell out of here.
Sounds like all hell's breaking loose out there. What's your plan?
I can't just place the particle on the ceiling, it would just tear right through it. But every building in Rapture was submerged into the ocean on a net ring, connected to the junction of its load-bearing supports.
That's fascinating and all, but if you haven't noticed, Ryan sent his goons to murder us. If you're gonna pull a rabbit out of a hat, now's the time to do it.
Looks like the structural junction is in Frank Fontaine's office. If I can get there, I can float the building.
It so happens I've taken that bastard's office for my own use. I'll make sure you've access to the private elevator. Now hurry.
Why'd I have to hold the button to pick it up? Hold on. Alright, let me catch up with chat here. Sorry, that was kind of an intense area there. Code, the whole dimension travel thing is in the main game, Elizabeth gets her full power back, and later on, she supposedly went too far, so the dimensions are maybe blocked for all the variants. Yeah, Code, so in this version, she doesn't have access... Sorry. She doesn't have the ability to create her own tears anymore because she died trying to prove that point to Comstock at the end of episode 1, with Sally. Daniel, Ryan's greed and lust for power did this to Rapture. He's got the nerve calling me a thief, right? Yeah, this section where you come back through the tear after you've obtained the hair sample reminds me a lot of when you do the tear and you find Chen Lin in the base game and you come out and the alternate universe Jeremiah Fink is like, how did you get in here? My head of security is fired, you know. And it's funny because in the universe that we got here, in the universe where you got there before you opened the tear, he was already fired for letting someone in or failing, so the irony of it is just too good. Hey, Necro, coming in for Noodle Time. How's your workday going today? Hey, Brutus, good morning. Welcome in. That was kind of a lengthy part there. Sorry about that. I hope everybody's doing good. We're playing, we're still doing the, I intended on starting the 2,000 followers celebration today, but we didn't quite finish the Bioshock Infinite DLC. I have a feeling it's going to take the whole stream today. We only have 3 chapters left. We are in the second to last chapter right now. But I still, like I said, I still feel like it's gonna take the whole stream, so. It's going okay today, yeah? Is it though? Alright. I've already been, so the thing is, the fun fact here is that I've already been to Fontaine's office because I accidentally went there first. I don't know how much of my stream time I wasted. I don't know how much stream time I wasted the other day going through Frank Fontaine's office or getting there just to realize that that's not where the game wanted me to go. So we unfortunately wasted a lot of time yesterday doing something, and I can almost guarantee you now that going back, all of the enemies are going to be respawned. So, all in all, I just wasted a ton of time, unfortunately. So, it is what it is. All right. Well, there's a war going on now. I wonder if they're going to finally take down that Big Daddy or not. All right, here we go. I need to find a vending machine. I don't know who knows where I am, so I'm just being sneaky, but I am trying to remember where I was after yesterday. Okay, this is how we found an alternate way to get into Suchun's office, so now we need to actually go just to Frank Fontaine's office. Is the Big Daddy still out here? This was the area that I needed to go to get the vigor that I needed.
Let you and me talk.
We need to go to the Manta Ray Lounge. Here we go. I guess it's working in our benefit.
Are you learning the road? Washed up!
Why? They're busy, I guess. Oh god.
What was that?
You know, don't you?
The doors, they're cracking open. My memories of the future and somewhere I'm going to go.
You sure it's your future you're looking at?
If not mine, then whose?
Oh, I'm supposed to go to Fontaine's office.
That's how we go.
I need to go to the Manta Ray Lounge.
Empty vessels make the most noise. I see what you do. How long you been doing?
Alright, was this where it was? Or was this where I found... Oh, there's a bunch of enemies here. I think this is where I need to go. Yeah, all the containers are lootable now. Okay. Yeah, this is the place that I went through and like fully explored, and then, you know, I got to the end of it and I couldn't do anything.
Supposed to be a brunette. Anyone seen her? Look around! Get out here where I can see you.
I have no idea why. I have no idea why that guy did. Oh, did he have a mask on? Is that why he was the guy with that?
Gonna make short work of you.
Oh shit. The guy with the
jerk. Should have never stuck his neck out.
The guy was immune to the gas because he had a mask on. Ah, gas mask. I never paid attention to that, Daniel. That is how it's gonna be. I like how every time I kill someone with the... Oh my god. Well. That didn't go the way that I wanted it to go. Hey, Rod, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in. Ouch, death by bolt to the groin. Hey, I mean, you know, the foot, the head, the groin, it's all the same. It all works the same. Did you get a chance to finish Syndicate today? Man, all this time that I spent going through here and clearing out these enemies was a waste of time yesterday, because I wasn't supposed to be here yet. And now they're all back. It's going okay. We finished one of the 4 remaining chapters of this DLC, so we've still got plenty of DLC to go, I believe. I saw that you went live at some point, so I have a feeling that your game crashed at least once since the last time I talked to you. Hey, 306 Demigod, welcome in. Thanks for coming in with the raid. Howdy, howdy. Thanks for getting that shout out. Welcome in, hey Gizlet. Howdy, howdy. We here to chill. Nice. Well, we've got a nice chill stream because this is basically a stealth game. I mean, I'm kind of getting impatient and it's becoming less of a stealth game as I go because I'm getting impatient, but it's okay because we're playing on easy and it's okay. Still getting used to me saying DLC, I know, right? It's like once every 10 years I play a game's DLC, it seems. Alright, I'm caught up here. Bioshock, only played the first one, didn't get too far. Well, I mean, if you played, I would say if you played the first one and if you like the looter shooter aspect of it, the rest of the games are kind of the same. I would say this one is unique in that the story is a lot more kind of convoluted or interesting depending on how you look at it. I like this one the best though. It's got the most nuance to it, I feel like. Meowdy. Rod, yeah, the game crashed after you finished the DLC and was about to show everything that I had done for the 100% playthrough. So you started another to do that to finalize things. I gotcha. Well, hopefully that'll be the last crash that we see for a while. GG's on completing the 100% playthrough for Syndicate. Yeah, GG's indeed, right, Bams? That's a big undertaking. He played it for like a week, or a week and a half or something. Daniel, oh yeah, it's a DLC. Who are you and what have you done with Lucinda? I know, it's so commonplace for everybody else to play DLC that, you know, when I do, it's like, wait, what? Did I hear that right? Yeah, that game has been full of bugs and crashes on the PS5, it would seem. Nice indeed, Demigod. Yeah. So, as I mentioned yesterday... Yesterday, I fully explored this area, not realizing I wasn't supposed to be here yet. So I went through here all stealthy. I probably spent a good 45 minutes in here.
Show yourself.
Probably spent a good 45 minutes here clearing out all the enemies and stuff just to realize that I didn't have to do that anyway.
That hurt? I'll make sure nobody messes a hair on that pretty head. What's going on? Life's too short for this. Hell was that? There you are. Don't walk away now. Right off. Fun's just beginning. Get off my nose.
Executive Suite. Okay, that's definitely where we need to go. I've already explored all this area, so I don't think there's anything here that I haven't seen. Alright, the Office of Fontaine. Here we go.
Elizabeth, you know Atlas is going to...
I know. And I'm ready.
Are you sure?
I sent myself here for a reason. Didn't I?
And who exactly are you speaking to, Miss Comstock? If I were less acquainted with the vicissitudes of genius, I suspect I would question your sanity. I know so little of you, but I imagine the more I learned, the more exceptional I would find you. You know Atlas will betray you.
And what are you? My best friend?
You're one of a kind in this world, or others. And now, your misguided sense of altruism sends you to your doom. It's like watching Isaac Newton die in a house fire. A vain attempt to save his cat.
Cheers, of course, Rod. Yeah, here's hoping it won't happen with the Chronicles games, Origins, Odyssey, Valhalla, or Mirage, right? Are these your first playthroughs they wouldn't be your first playthroughs of those games on PS5, right? That wasn't your first Syndicate playthrough on PS5, right? I don't remember, because I don't seem to remember when you got the PS5. I know it's been probably a couple years now, so I'm sure you've played all of the games since then, right? You're still looking forward to New Vegas and Old World Blues? Well, there's probably going to be a long time before we get to those because we've been getting donations for more modern games to play, so those will have to be after we take care of the donations first. They unfortunately come first, depending on how you look at it. Just popping out for food real quick. All right, Babs, no problem. We'll see you soon. Not the first. You've played all the games on the PS5 now. You don't remember those games crouching much, so you hope that holds true. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah, it's true, Daniel. Whatever keeps the stream going is what we're doing, right?
There. All the load-bearing columns come into this room and they meet there. Now just need to place the particle in that junction, activate it, and the whole structure should rise.
Oh, that's right. We're going back up, right? We're trying to get Atlas to connect to Suchong. Right,
There's
okay.
no plan B. Might as well just get it over with.
God, look at the mines. Ooh. You want me to, like, do... Place it? Is it an item that I have to choose? What do you mean, place it? Oh, I wasn't looking at the right pixel. My apologies.
Here goes nothing. It's working! Atlas, you feel that? You have your prison break. Now bring me the girl.
Who are you?
Great.
Did your mom ever teach you not to put your faith in strange foreign
Just
men?
give me the girl. She means nothing to you.
You've got that right. The girl means nothing. But you, love, you mean the world.
And we're helpless. I see you, Daniel.
No cause for alarm. She's well sedated. So,
Old man mutton chops. Yes, beard.
Kashmir's all blown to hell. If Ryan didn't know we were back before, I'm sure now he's got the message.
what do you want with this one?
If anybody's got the line on the ace, it's her. Find out what she knows. But no quackery. She's no good to us with a halo and a set of wings.
I get started as soon as the chloroform wears off. Don't see her as too tough a nut. Where's the ace in the hole?
What? What?
Where's the ace in the hole?
I don't know what you're talking about. Look, we had a deal.
Where is the ace in the hole?
I told you.
Sodium thiopental. Are you familiar? No? Truth serum. Unpredictable stuff. Too little, nothing.
I have
Too
nothing
much.
to tell
The
you.
subject
I don't
is
even know what an ace in the hole is. Ah!
I am still playing with the dosage.
This world values children, not childhood. There's a profit to be made, and men who make it.
Atlas's entire mob comes out waving the white flag.
2 weeks.
What?
You've been down 2 weeks, love. Feckin' doctors. Better off hiring a million monkeys.
Our deal was to get you out of prison. What, did you expect me to win your war for you too?
I'd tend to your own knitting if I were you. Now, darling, being that you were Su Chong's lab assistant and all, why not tell me where me ace in the hole went?
I don't know.
As I said, I'm no doctor. But that doesn't mean I don't find the field fascinating. I keep up on all the medical journals and the like.
I hope you have someone to help you with all the big words.
You know what part of the brain free will comes from? Stubbornness? The prefrontal lobe. Now, I think it's fair to say you're a bit of a stubborn one, are you not? A man named Steinman taught me this. He's a bit of a lunatic, but a fine surgeon. He calls this little trick a transorbital lobotomy. Take hold of her, lads.
You're wasting your
Now,
time.
If you won't remain still, I can't be held responsible for what comes next. Here we go. You feel that? I'm moving the pick across your eyeball, still now, and resting it on your skull. There's about a bit over 1/4 of an inch of bone between the pick and your prefrontal lobe. And that's where this little fella comes in.
I don't...
It was just a wee tap. But I don't expect it'll take more than a few of those to reach the meat. And then we might find you a bit less the mule. Where's me ace in the hole?
I don't know.
You know what else rests in the lobe? Creativity. Individuality. Personality. In short, what makes you, you. I'm just about through now. Last chance, pet. Where is the ace in the hole?
Or what? What, you'll put a hole in my head and take away my memories? You want to make me forget all this? You want to make me not care anymore? Go ahead. You'll be doing me a favor.
Ah! Bring in the monster! You're a regular hero, ain't you? Can't risk ripping the only part of you that's worth a damn. Well, there's more than one way to fry an egg. Now, little one, are you familiar with the term transorbital lobotomy?
Please let her
It's
go.
a simple matter. All I need to is insert this pick into your eye.
Please, I don't know
And give
anything.
you a few taps with me hammer.
I don't know
Better
anything.
to show by example.
Please, please don't. I don't know anything. I don't know. Please.
Shh, it's okay. It's okay. Listen, it's okay.
I can't tell him what I don't know. Where are we?
You saw all the doors. And what's behind all the doors?
The ace in the hole. It's here.
Yes.
But I don't remember this place.
You've never been here.
Then how would it...
The memories you lost, they weren't just of the past. You saw behind all the doors.
Even the ones into the future. This is where I'm going.
If you want.
I don't like it here.
It's a bad place.
He's never gonna let me go, is he? Even if I bring him the ace. Then why am I here? How if I was so smart? If I saw so much, why just send myself to the slaughter?
For Sally.
No, one day he will just rip her open and tear out her atom. All of this for nothing. Why did I do it? Why?
You have to decide.
Decide what?
To take a leap of faith. I can't tell you what you were thinking because you don't remember. But you chose to come. There. In that room.
what to do, Booker. Booker? Booker! No, please. Please just don't leave me here! Booker! Suchong's clinic! It's at Suchong's clinic.
That's a bit convenient now. Ryan's got every turret in the place tuned to me and me men's genetic code. We'd be torn to shreds before we got 10 feet.
That's right. Which is why I'm gonna do it for you. You okay with that?
Get me the ace, I'll wrap the brat in a silk ribbon. Bag her and bring her to my bathysphere.
Okay. This cutscene might be over sometime today. Hold on.
One of the lads will show you how to get inside. We'll be waiting for you where you come out. Shake a leg now. The Lord hates a laggard.
Okay. Alright, let me catch up here. Daniel, little hint, the perfect time to stream New Vegas is right before the season 2 of Fallout drops. The thing is that, wouldn't that be what people that are watching this series would expect? I don't know. I don't plan on watching any of the Fallout TV series until they're all just done and they all come out on DVD. I don't want the hype of it. I don't really want the hype of it to bring new people here because I really don't want to invite a bunch of fair weather people into the stream, if that makes sense. I know it's counterintuitive in terms of like stream growth, but that's not really my goal. So I feel like taking advantage of the hype around something is a good way to get like fake people to follow you. Not fake people, they're not fake people, they're really passionate about what they're doing for 5 minutes or so. And those aren't the kind of people that I want to attract, you know what I mean? Yeah. I mean, I have things where like I, get suddenly super interested in something and, kind of no life it for a little bit and then I go back to normal and it's whatever. But I definitely don't want to take advantage of the hype for something just to get kind of like temporary people here. I want people to be here because they want to be here all the time, not just for the particular thing that is hot to talk about at the time. Old man mutton chops. Yeah, that guy. I didn't recognize him, but I guess he was earlier part of the DLC when we first met Atlas. Where's the ace in the hole? I don't know. Try Google. Yeah, at this point in the game, you don't know what the ace in the hole is, and I don't fully understand. Although that vision that she just had that looked back, and it showed a picture of a guy that died on a table with the Big Daddy's drill in his back, that was where Suchong died. I recognize that because that was in, I think, Bioshock 2. And it's either Bioshock 1 or 2, and it's showing basically how it was the moment that Suchong realized, or I guess he realized in a very negative way, that he thought that he wasn't getting the Big Daddies and the Little Sisters to imprint correctly, but he had a little sister that was bugging him, and this is in an audio diary that you pick up next to that body that she saw, and the recording is of him trying to document that he doesn't understand why the imprinting isn't happening. And there's a little sister that's bugging him, and she keeps trying to play with him, and he gets frustrated with her and smacks her. And when he smacks the little sister, that's when the Big Daddy suddenly becomes aggressive, and he realizes that the imprinting is successful. It's just not apparent because the imprinting only appears successful when the little sister's in danger. Unfortunately, he found that out right before he died. to said Big Daddy. So I'm wondering if that's what's going to be what ties in here with the ace in the hole. So that's just me thinking out loud, wondering, you know, what might be happening next. I don't want to know what happens next, by the way. This is the first playthrough. I definitely, the first command is not up to date, so don't bother using that, but we'll figure it out as we go. But okay. Okay, well, I don't exactly know where we are in terms of chapters right now, because normally the loading screens are what kind of indicate where you are. So, I don't know. Hey, Drake and Josh, welcome in. Rosie, my hot take is the Fallout show is extremely flattering to the games. Yeah, I feel like it's bringing in new people to the series, and at the same time, the people that do love the series do love that love the games love the series, and vice versa. Since we're all homies, want to share some really juicy gossip? What do you got, Drake? June 12th to 22 is Capcom Developer Sale. We have a Dad Rising. Is that like a God of War thing? No, I'm joking. Dead Rising, Monster Hunter, and Evil Residence, 60% off. Yeah. I thought about maybe, No, we know Drake. He's been around the stream for a little while. Yeah, I've thought about getting into the Monster Hunter games, but I've seen them and I don't know. I don't really think I'd like the gameplay too much. Resident Evil 60% off. The thing about Resident Evil games being on sale is that I already have all of them, so having a sale is like, oh, okay. RE Village for 20 bucks. Nice. Yeah, I have all, well, let me correct that. I have all of the Resident Evil games that I care to own. What I wish, though, is I wish Code Veronica was on PC, because I still have to play it on PS4 at this point. So, we're coming here to find the ace in the hole, I guess. Was there anything else over here? Is this not a door? Oh, it's a locked door. Stagnate under the coffers and run. Gates. Su Chong's free clinic. Hey, that's the name of the last chapter. Maybe we're on the last chapter of the DLC, guys. I mean, it makes sense. We were trying to get Atlas what he wants. Oh, and now we're back to audio diaries. Hey, it's Frank Fontaine.
Su Chong? What the hell were you thinking? Drinkable plasmids? We're burning through 10 times the amount of atom compared to the injectables. And if you fail to notice, them sea slugs ain't exactly growing on trees. Switch back to the injectables and let the eggheads in marketing worry about selling it to the chumps.
Have fun getting stepped on by vampire mommy, right? Hope you all enjoyed that juicy gossip. Nice. I'm more excited about the Steam sale that's going to happen here on June 20th. A lot of PC games are going to go on sale, which is the platform I'm going towards at this point. Issue. Hydraulic fluids gases within the drill cause subject to become unreliable, unstable. Launching option to be removed from drill in future models. So in this game, the Big Daddies can shoot their drill at you. That's something specific to this DLC. Of course, the Big Daddies are not in the base game, so it's strictly speaking in this DLC. There's the drill. So I wonder if we're gonna get to see or look into Su Chong's death, because they kind of just glossed over Su Chong's death in Bioshock 1 or 2, whichever one you find the diary. Imprinting solution not found in genetics. Nice looking drill diagram. Yeah, I agree. No genetic link No goddamn causality. I guess we're gonna find out where they got the trick for linking. I hear a Big Daddy. Vita Chamber Project, yeah, Combination of plasmids reconstructed within a field of quantum entanglement results in a fantastical restoration properties. I have fast-tracked this project for immediate mass production and distribution through Rapture. This completes stage 1. Note all chambers must be tuned to Andrew Ryan's specific genetic frequency before proceeding with distribution. So I'm guessing that means that we are attuned to Ryan's genetic frequency. Oh no, what happened? Bioshock has Fallout music in it. Yeah, they've got the old-timey music, absolutely. Person who wrote that has such nice handwriting, I know. I envy those who write nicely. I mean, take your time reading it. It looks so clean, I know. So appealing. Masha. So if you guys remember from the other Bioshock games, Bioshock 2 I think it is, Masha is... Yeah, Bioshock 2. Masha is one of the little sisters, or one of the little girls that was turned into a little sister and was brought to Rapture. So I think that she was kidnapped, and that said that the subtitles right there said that Masha was one of these little girls' names. Sad. Aw, what a sad Big Daddy. Oh, am I taking this? Sorry, what pixel do you want? Move, Big Daddy?
Alright. Let's see here what we could do.
Mr. Monster's mean. Scary. Stay away from him. He's scary.
Look, it's okay. He can't hurt anyone.
Scary.
Shh. Shh. Can you move? Can you just move a little bit for me? Don't... I don't know how to help you. I don't. No, he's just hurt. He just needs somebody to figure out how to fix him. Maybe there's some... I don't know. Is there some documentation for him around here or something?
Well, we saw the thing about fixing the hydraulic system.
Look who I'm asking.
Yeah, look who I'm asking, yeah. Maybe if they were a young Elizabeth Silbeck, huh? Alright, I know exactly where it is, because it was an ominous white paper. Well, one of them. There's another one on the table over there.
Encoded. Big Daddy will not imprint. If not imprint, what good is he to little sister? She no like him. He no like her. Situation is impasse. Unacceptable.
Unacceptable! Did they have a sacrifice slap the little sisters to check the imprint worked? No, that was how Dr. Suchong died. He didn't know it at the time.
If stupid beasts had half brain, they would realize they need little sister to live. Sisters secrete only kind of atom that is genetic match for them. No little sister, no Big Daddy.
Uh-huh. Oh, wait. Did I? No.
Scary, 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 scary.
I've got to do something.
Big monster sick. Big monster
It's okay.
sick.
It's okay, please. I don't know how to help him. He needs Adam. I don't have any of that. I don't know what to do.
Going to die. Not fair. We can help. Help.
Stim pack, good to go. I wish. Mr. Bubbles.
The lion with the thorn in its paw.
Oh, what a cute little Big Daddy story. That's so cute. Spend our time reading lots of books. I wish I could tell you reading lots of books makes you smart, but I don't think it does. In fact, I think the more books you read, the less time you spend doing other things, creating neural pathways. Just my personal opinion. Give that Big Daddy a stim pack. Done. Yep, that's Mr. Bubbles. I guess with the green light, he likes us now. Hey, Crocodiles, thank you so much for the raid. I saw you were doing a second stream of Doom Eternal this morning. How did it go? You know about how far along you are in it? How's it going? Are you still enjoying it? Is it still difficult? Or is it difficult? Howdy, howdy. Abby, nothing beats that time you heard him, that and Mr. Bubbles. I was like, what? Yeah, that's not what they called him, that's for sure. Shadows. I love it. Bioshock Infinite's going well. I think I'm on the last chapter of the DLC. I don't know how long it is, but I think we're kind of close to finishing it up. Cognitive conversion. Subject to undergo a series of reconditioning therapies. Prefrontal cortex, visual cortex. Note, all therapies have been outlined in Notebook 22A. Strict guidelines have been provided. Yay, science. So if you recognize this picture here, this is from one of the early Bioshock games. This is Dr. Tannenbaum and Dr. Suchong, and this is the baby that they created. This is actually the young version of the protagonist from Bioshock 1 that you play as. Fun fact. That's your baby picture. Look at that penmanship. I know, right? What an artist. This part always made me go, no. I mean, you would think that the Big Daddy would, like, be better and then attack you for realizing, hey, wait a minute, you're actually a threat. Guy. Yeah, Jack, the savior of Rapture. That's right. That's the baby right there. It's Dr. Suchong and Tenenbaum. Oh, look, an audio diary. It's Suchong.
Is that your puppy? She's very pretty.
This is from the first game.
Break her neck for me. What? Break that sweet puppy's neck. No, please. Break that puppy's neck. Would you kindly? No! No! Very good.
Suchong, of all the things I know this. It is in your power to be a different man. What
Look
can
at this
Ryan take
handwriting.
from us that we have not already sacrificed at the altar of discovery? They are children, little sisters, and yes, they will forget. But you and I won't. The memories of what we have done fade only with the dimming of all lights. Tenenbaum.
Penmanship looked bad. No way that's Dr. Suchong is a medical doctor. All medical doctors have scribbles. Crooked, oh, how did it go? Doing some ripping and tearing? Oh, he makes college professor penmanship look bad. I see what you mean. I missed the first message. The Slayer's Creed. You fake German accent, which sounds French to me. Yeah, and they made it... I liked her accent more in the first game. Send to Ryan. So that audio diary that we heard is in Bioshock 1. It is when... oh, I'm guessing that the ace in the hole is the would you kindly phrase. I think that might be the ace in the hole that he needs. That Atlas needs, now that I think of it. Now that I think about it, anyway. Door's locked. I don't know exactly where I'm going.
Protector system, Plasmidelos 255. Dr. Suchong, client Ryan Industries. Very frustrating day. I can't seem to get the damn big daddies to imprint on the little brats. The protection bondage...
This is the audio diary that I was talking about. This is the audio diary.
Get on it.
Oh, it was Masha.
Maybe if I modify the genetic sequence to... Sure. Sequence to allow for... Get away, you filthy little shit! What? What are you doing? Get back! Get back!
Nice. Well, we found the imprinting protocol. So it was Masha. I didn't know that. It was Masha. So that was the exact scene that I was talking about from the first Bioshock. That's how Dr. Suchong died. So Elizabeth gets to go in time and see Dr. Suchong die. That's pretty cool. Huh. No way a doctor would make that letter that readable. Yeah, that would have been Tenenbaum. That wasn't Suchong's writing, that was Tenenbaum. But they had to make it readable for the game, of course. Cricket, it was good. You got through another 3 chapters, and now you have 4 left, so you might finish it tomorrow. It's insanely fun, and the more you play it, the more you enjoy it. And you really liked it in the beginning already, but some mechanics and weapons, etc. take some time getting used to, and how to effectively use them against enemies. So it's not just, you know, shooty shooty pew pew kill bad guy. Please say it ain't so. That makes sense. It does end up being his ace. Yeah, as soon as I heard the audio diary about "Would you kindly," I'm guessing that was what his ace in the hole ended up being. The phrase. Well, he deserved that. I mean, he did hit the little girl, so. Cricket, nothing is durable, everything is rippable. The Slayer's Creed. The Doom Creed. Just a flesh wound, you can walk it off. Yeah, so what's weird is that this area here... I'm trying to remember where you see this, because you actually encountered this exact thing in the Bioshock game. Where is it though? Is it in the Little Sisters orphanage? I'm trying to remember in the other Bioshock game where you actually see this. Huh. Trying to remember where this is, because I don't think he has his own. I don't think he has his own clinic in Bioshock 1.
There's the ace.
Ace in the hole. Oh, this paper?
This is it. This is the ace in the hole. All the pain and all of the death for this.
Wait, is it a paper? Oh, okay, there's the audio diary that he was recording when he died. Huh. Look at all the Bioshock 1 assets. Enter the wall, not yet. The free clinic. Dr. Suchong was just like here the whole time. Okay. Oh look, it's a wrench. I want a wrench. In the garden we are... This is creepy. Okay, this is ominous. Anyway, friends, I need to head to bed. Be seeing you soon. Alright, Drake, thanks for coming in. I hope you enjoy the Village of the Resident Evils. The evil residents. When you play RE Village. Have a good day. It's good to see you. Wonder what the big daddies look like under the suit. I think they're humans turned into big daddies, Daniel. I could be wrong, though. Like, the suit is literally, like, fused to the human body. That's kind of how, like, the Delta series from Bioshock 2 came to be. The protagonist from Bioshock 2 was a deep-sea explorer, and that's how he found Rapture. And then he basically got kidnapped and turned into a Big Daddy. And they, well, Stanley, anyway, he was the one who did that. Bastard. Doom makes enemies look like health pinatas, or they can be a fine red mist. True. I've seen both. But yeah, there's quite a lot of strategy required, lots of resource management, and the harder enemies have specific weaknesses you have to exploit. Okay, gotcha. I mean, I would hope it'd be, you know, more complex than that, but I just assumed that that's why I would be terrible at it, because it would just require good reaction time and not much else. There are no evil residents. There's only Zool. Better hear some YMCA in the evil residents. I don't know if you will or not. Alright, I gotta use the restroom. This looks kind of ominous, so I'm gonna use the restroom and I'll be right back. Alright, the we back. Oh, it's a Ghostbusters reference. Okay, I haven't, I'm pretty sure I haven't seen the Ghostbusters movies. I mean, I've seen bits and pieces of it because it, like, it's on TV, but occasionally, but I don't watch TV anymore, so I hardly ever get exposed to it. Thanks for the welcome back. I don't know how close we are to the end, so I don't know if this is, like, something you guys need to worry about as far as spoilers go, but I think the return to Suchong's free clinic was the name of the last chapter, so I'm assuming this might be the end. So just, if you guys are avoiding spoilers, then do that. The other week when you went shopping, the store's music was playing the Ghostbusters theme. The store music? That's weird. I don't think I've ever heard anything except, like, Billboard Top 100 music at the grocery store from, you know, 30 years ago. All the Gatherer's Gardens.
Hey, sister. Over here. Do you have it?
I have it.
Give it over then. I'm keen to get this brat off me hands.
You know what? Andrew Ryan said I was a rube. But he was wrong. I'm not the rube, Atlas. You are. We both know what happens next. Just get it over with.
Well, love, if you insist.
This is the beginning of Bioshock 1. The protagonist with the cigarette in his hand.
What is this? It's just a bunch of gibberish.
What does this say, you little whore? Hey, hey, hey! What does this say?
There's the protagonist. There's Jack.
It says, would you kindly?
We've got the activation phrase. Now all we've got to do is get that genetic freak of nature on an airplane and Rapture's ours. Yeah!
A slave obeys.
They say to save one life is to save the world entire. It is you who are their savior.
I can see all the doors. And what's behind all the doors. And behind one of them, incredibly, I see him.
Guy. So she was talking about Jack.
Mon amour, des mots de tous les jours. Et ça me fait quelque chose.
Il est entré dans mon cœur une part de bonheur dont je connais la cause. C'est lui pour moi, moi pour lui dans la vie. Il me l'a dit, l'a juré pour la vie.
All debts will be paid in full, as Atlas said. Well, I thought maybe that seemed pretty ominous. I gotta think about this here. So there's always a girl and a debt, and she could see through all the doors. She saw Jack, which led the revolution for Frank Fontaine to do what he does in Bioshock 1. But I mean, I'm trying to think, because I'm like, the events of Bioshock 1, like, that was made in the 19-something 60s, right? I'm thinking here, because I'm trying to think of how what implications this actually has, and it really doesn't really have any implications on the stories, because it's basically like a circular time reference. There's really no definitive thing that happened or didn't happen that... I mean, everything that just happened in this DLC is basically what happened during Bioshock 1. It's just that they're claiming that all of this was basically happening at the same time that Bioshock 1 was happening. Right? So they tied in Elizabeth with it by claiming that since Atlas Atlas was trying to figure out the imprinting protocol, not necessarily because of the relationship between the Big Daddies and the Little Sisters, but because he was trying to create the imprinting protocol for his guy to take over Rapture. This is the voice actor for Elizabeth.
Just remember, darling, all the while.
They had a similar thing at the end of the base game. Thanks for the GGs, guys.
See the marketplace.
I always hated this sweater. It's so bland. Yeah. You know what's funny, guy, is the green sweater that James Sunderland wears in Silent Hill 2. The voice actor who played him always hated it because, you know, whenever people would recognize him for playing the voice of James Sunderland, you would always, like, they would always associate him with that green jacket, and the voice actor always thought it was just hideous. That famous song was La Vie en Rose by Edith Piaf. Oh, it's an I or an L? So yeah, it's okay. I liked it. I think episode 2 was much more interesting than episode 1. I understand why they had to have an episode 1 to have an episode 2, but I wish it would have been, oh, there it is, La Vie en Rose. There's the song in the credits right there. Yeah, that's what you're thinking too. They simply decided to artificially connect, yeah. So it doesn't, yeah, I'm thinking that the DLC doesn't create new implications or anything. It just more strongly ties them together in a way that made it to where they didn't need to go back and clarify anything about Bioshock 1 or 2. This happened before Bioshock 1. It was when he got the command phrase. Yeah, the events of Bioshock 1 hadn't happened yet, but at the beginning of this DLC, at the beginning of the episode, you see that small window of time between when Ryan was on top and before Fontaine took over. So you get to see that sliver of time. I appreciated it.
Just remember.
Abby. And Netflix is still working on their Bioshock movie, right? I heard they're still working on a Bioshock 3 at some point. Yeah, I never remember, I mean, I can't say that I never remember credits, but we just happened to finish this. We just happened to finish the base game right before we played this, so it's fresh in my memory. I typically don't remember credits. Mostly because I'm talking over them like this. I would have liked to have seen more information behind some of the NPCs from Bioshock 2, though. I did recognize one of the enemy voices as being Stanley Poole's voice actor because he sounds exactly like he sounds in Bioshock 2. But yeah, I feel like this DLC is probably something that you would want to play after you've played all of the games multiple times. I feel like if you played this game before playing Bioshock 1 and you played this DLC, it wouldn't make any sense whatsoever. That's one of its weak points, I guess. I feel like the only reason why I can appreciate half of the stuff in this DLC is because I've played the other games to death, and people that are getting introduced to this series by their most recent entry are not gonna have that extra information. It's just gonna make the game even more confusing. You remember the credits from God of War Ragnarok? They're the only ones you remembered. They were great. I'm assuming they did something unique or special with them. I do like the credits. When we played through Bioshock 1, we watched the credits because it had basically the best part of the Bioshock soundtrack during the credits. So I will give it that. That and the credits are short enough you can listen to like 3 songs and it's over. And then they had a little moment there where Troy Baker and I can't remember Elizabeth's voice actress right now, did like a live singing and guitar picking to sing Will the Circle Be Unbroken. Thanks for the GGs, Daniel. Oh, just the music, right. Some music just has that ability. Some soundtracks are so good. Alright, speaking of soundtracks being so good, I'm done listening to that. Let's take a look at some of the achievements real quick and do a quick summary, because this is going to be the last Bioshock stream you're going to see for a year, probably. We probably won't revisit the game for quite some time. This is our annual series playthrough, and this DLC was a first playthrough for me, so you guys got to see me. Number 1, you got to see me play a DLC. 2, you got to see me play it for the first time. And it's for one of my favorite game series. So let's take a look at Bioshock Infinite. Overall, this was the first time that I had played Bioshock Infinite on PC. I've played it to death on PS3 and PS4, and I've gotten all the achievements for all of the games on one platform or another. Like Bioshock 1, I think I got it. I got the platinum on PS3. Bioshock 2 was PS4, and Bioshock Infinite was PS3, I think. But yeah, we got through the whole game series and its DLC in about 42 hours. We got 42 out of 80 achievements. Let's see what we took care of with this playthrough. Alright, so most of these are all base game, blah 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 blah. This game has a lot of achievements that are related to killing enemies with specific types of weapons or abilities. That's one of them. Another one, that's another one, that's another one. Kill enemies with environmental hazards. Lure 3 enemies into a vigor trap. I never use the traps. Kill 30 enemies. Yeah, all weapon related things. Killed a handyman by shooting only his heart. This was the last achievement that I got for this game, and it required me cherry picking a very particular save file on easy in order to get this. It was very hard. I mean, 1999 mode was hard, but that was something that required me to do something very specific to get it. We just played the game on medium difficulty. I'm not going to be going through and getting all the achievements on this game again. Daniel, gotta get some sleep. Thanks for the stream. Take care. All right, Daniel, thanks for being here. I'm glad that you got a chance to catch the end of the stream and got to see me play some of the DLC here. I hope you have a good sleep. For anybody who is hanging out right now, we're about to switch over to the games for our 2,000 followers celebration. So I'm gonna put some notifications of that in my Discord real quick and stuff. But I want to do a poll on what game you want to see next, because it's kind of late in the day, and I think we will still probably have enough time to play. You know, I would say 3 hours or so of a game, and I'll let it be up to you whether or not you want to see a short game that could take a couple hours, or if you want to see you know, a game that might take a day and a half. You know, I'll let you know. So the games that I was considering playing, the first one, and probably the one that everyone's probably looking forward to the most, would be Untitled Goose Game. I've never played it before. I have seen the game played before, but I haven't actually played it myself, and I'm sure I haven't seen all of it. So that's one of them. I don't know how long it takes to beat. I'm guessing that of the games, this one will probably take the longest to beat, so if you want to stretch it out between 2 streams, that's up to you, or we can just dedicate the entire next stream to it if we can get one of the shorter games done. The other game that I was thinking about doing is called Trash Panda. As you can see, it's a little indie game. You know, it doesn't have great graphics or anything like that. It's an indie developer, single developer. The game actually only came out recently. April 17th, so a couple months ago, and they've updated it a couple times. So that's one of the ones that I want to play through. The other one that we got donated to us was called Donut County. Sometimes I categorize them and sometimes I don't. This is another Trash Panda game, obviously of dubious artistic quality, but it's not a big deal. Same 20 achievements. I'm assuming they're probably really short. Yeah. So this is like I think this is a game where you play as a trash panda and you can just wreak havoc and just break things and cause shenanigans. So, Goose time? You guys want to do Goose? I'm gonna create a poll for it real quick. Oh, and the credits from Arkham Knight, Avia. They had the Joker singing. Okay, that would be pretty cool to see on a credits. Thanks for the GG's, Avi. Appreciate it. Thanks for the congrats on the 2K. Yeah. Exciting times. It only took, 7 years. But, we got there. Like I said, I'm all about genuine connection rather than fleeting or hype type games. So I like to do what I like to do. I'm going to create a poll. And I'm going to let it go for probably about 10 minutes. And we'll talk while it's going. Which game next? I don't know how much we'll get done today, but if we want to get started on it, we can. My idea was to play maybe Trash Panda or Donut County first because they're shorter and we can get them out of the way. Or you can just have the entire dedicated stream tomorrow for Untitled Goose Game. And there's also another contender but whether or not we have time for it is going to be... Whether or not we have time for it is going to be how the other games go. Elizabeth recently told me about a game called Cat Quest, and it's got overwhelmingly positive reviews. It came out, what is that, 7 years ago? It's 75% off. It's only $3.24. And it looks like you walk around killing things as a little cat. This looks really fun to me. So that one is one that, if we get a chance that we might, I've got to add it to my wish list and it's on sale for about a week. But yeah, that one could also be an option. Or if you wanted to, we could just put it on the list right now. And if you want to, I can just buy it and do it. So I'm going to make this a 10-minute poll vote. Rocky Raccoon's pinball win. I don't want to play games that are going to frustrate me. So, pinball will absolutely frustrate me. Or it will take so much of my attention that I might as well not even stream it. Better late than never. Oh, yeah. I'm always 100% more of a contender. More of a contender for, genuine growth rather than giant bursts of growth and then you slowly just lose a bunch of people over time. Organic growth, that's the thing that I was talking about. Okay, so I put these on here. You can vote with channel points, but just remember, guys, that there are people here with thousands, hundreds of thousands of channel points. So unless you want to die on that hill, I wouldn't recommend using your channel points unless you really want to go up against the OGs. Casper smiling. So yeah, Trash Panda, Donut, Untitled Goose Game, or Cat Quest. If Cat Quest wins, I will purchase it real quick. It's just like $4. It's not a big deal. That's what we'll do. 300,000 points, Brutus. Yeah, you guys can have a channel point war if you want to, actually. But for anyone who might be coming in that's relatively new here, if you don't have a lot of channel points, you might just skip the vote. Because I doubt that one little vote is gonna go too far. But I will let you guys fight it out in the channel points, okay? I've started the poll, and it's active. You guys have 10 minutes to vote on it. Those 4 games. Okay? I'm gonna go take a quick break. I need to check on my cats and stuff. So I'm going to put you on this switching games scene real quick, and depending on what happens, well, we'll be back shortly. I need to update my panels as well. But yeah. V-Vote Cat Quest, it's game of the year. It looks really fun. It really looks really fun. I don't know how engaging it would be from like a chat standpoint, but it's up to you guys. All right, guys, give me a few minutes to wrangle my cats here, and I'll be back shortly. Here is my switching scene. There we go. I'll be right back.